SilverChips Online is the online version of the school newspaper, which is called SilverChips. They have this problem right now, which is that their website hasn't been updated since the 90s. I am part of a group at Blair called the SysOps, which runs the school network. And so we're responsible for the maintenance of the SilverChips site. And we were getting constant requests from the SilverChips staff to intervene in the website to fix various things that were broken.
Sometimes the formatting is off, so the titles will have like HTML tags in them.
They also wanted certain new features.
I would love for the video section to be more accessible and more like eye-catching.
One of the things that the coordinator of the SilverChips Online team specifically wanted this year was a way to publish things like podcasts and photo galleries and videos in a way that's more integrated with the actual SilverChips website.
There was a combination of new functionality that they wanted and the fact that we were constantly fixing old problems and the fact that the site is honestly pretty ugly. One of the biggest challenges for us has been that we're not in the SilverChips class. We don't know anything about journalism besides that we read the newspapers. So we've actually had to learn a lot about how newspapers work, what are the different pieces of a story, what are the different, all sorts of just things that are specific to the creating a website for a newspaper. I think that projects like this are worth it because we get a lot of experience ourselves and we get to make this really cool product, and then at the same time everyone at Blair and in the world can enjoy it. We're hoping that by November we'll sort of have a website that's good enough that we can actually put it up, and once we have a pretty good idea that everything works and that we're ready to go live, then we'll have the big switch and we're going to take down the old website and we're going to put on the new website. We're hoping that that will be by December or January.
This rice bowl is for charity. It's called Table for Two, and making rice bowls, and if I send one picture will give 5 school lunches in East Africa. And I thought this is a great chance to promote Japanese and also help the less advantaged school children.
Well, first we have sticky rice and we cook it in a rice cooker, and then we get seaweed.
And then we kind of, mold it into a shape with our hands. And, there are lots of different things that we can add to it. We had pickled plums, we had, different types of beef, spices, stuff like that. And then you kind of finish the shape by holding it together with seaweed.
This activity is kind of nice because I've never done anything like this, and I'm pretty sure none of the class have made it. But it's a new experience and it tastes kind of great. If any other classes would like to try and complete this activity, it would be nice and a good new experience.
Therapeutic Thursday is an opportunity for students to just really de-stress. Every student has some level of stress or something from which they need a break. And so really it's an opportunity for anybody to allow themselves to calm their minds down.
It's a good way to switch up what you do every lunch. If there's a new different thing every day, there's a new thing to look forward to every lunch, and I think it's really relaxing and you can meet new people from it.
I sit with the same people every day at lunch, but then when you go to Therapeutic Thursdays, you meet a lot of nice people that come together with, it's a fun time.
I think it's good because it releases stress and it can relax your muscles.
The goal is to have Therapeutic Thursdays twice a month. There'll also be other activities through the SCAC, the School Counseling Awareness Committee, including Mindfulness Mondays and Workshop Wednesdays, so keep an eye out for that. But for the most part, they'll be about twice a month. I'm gathering requests from students, so if anyone has any ideas, I would like to hear about them. There is a Google survey where you can fill out that information of ideas you have. But some things that I want to get integrated within the program include bringing in therapy dogs, Play-Doh, and creating stress balls like we did last year. Ultimately, it's up to you as students what you want to see.
There's only a couple of us right now that are going, so definitely come. We want to meet new people.
Okay, so today is Play-Doh Day for Therapeutic Thursday. So everyone is taking some time to de-stress, play with Play-Doh, get their hands dirty, and take it back to kindergarten.
Doing some Play-Doh during lunch to help cope with stress for other students.
I feel like it's therapeutic because if you're like mad or angry and you're just squeezing it and stuff, like it takes all your anger out.
So I made a snowman, but the head just came off. And I made a hamburger and a pretzel.
I made my body motion.
You can make any type of shape you want or build with any, anything.
Anything that you can think of, like it doesn't necessarily have to be in a specific shape.
So if they want to suggest something, they can tweet me at Mrs. Binnick for some suggestions. They can come see me in my office at any time. There's also a student interest survey that's on my Twitter that they can fill out, where they can implement, they can share ideas. Today is the National Bullying Prevention Campaign's Unity Day in order to promote anti-bullying and really to promote kindness and unity among students through acceptance and inclusion.
It's just a time when people can unite and be one and not judge each other.
Like there's not one best thing to Unity Day. It's the fact that there's so many different things, different aspects that help prevent bullying and encourage togetherness.
I enjoyed the tree because you saw like a lot of quotes that are coming from people and from a genuine place, and I feel like if people just took a minute to read them, like it could change your day and your mood.
My charge to students is that they're really carrying on these insights from Unity Day throughout the school year and how they interact with others, and remembering that their words matter, their actions matter.
I mean, why wouldn't you get involved? It's a good cause, and like if you're helping other people, then why not?
Outside of the counseling office, there's a bulletin board in a glass frame, and at the top says School Counseling Awareness Committee, and so there will be different events that are posted there as well. But Twitter and Instagram are probably the best way to kind of keep up to date with everything going on.
Dungeons & Dragons is an interesting game for me. I feel it inspires a lot of role-playing games. The particular purpose of the club we started here.
Often outside of school, there aren't exactly opportunities for us kids to play without spending lots and lots of time going to game stores, and then we don't have time for homework.
You don't need to be good at a bunch of other video games or have super good reflexes to play it. It's pretty pencils and paper heavy.
A few dice, maybe just one set, and a functioning brain.
The players pick and choose characters, and the DM creates a story for those players to be in. The DM controls everything except the players, who control how they react to the scenarios the DM proposes. You want to work with the DM and the other players to create more of a story, and there's not really any winning or losing here. It's more about just making an experience.
It's just a way for people to have dialogue, and it's a good social thing as well.
We're a nonprofit in the Washington, D.C. area that works with youth charged as adults, using the tools of books, creative writing, mentoring, and peer support to awaken them to their own potential. The most important mission of the Free Minds is to give a voice to those directly impacted by the criminal justice system.
I never read a book until I got into prison, and it was through the encouragement of Free Minds Book Club and Writing Workshop that I read a book.
They helped me get employed. I'm now considered a community activist. I've done press conferences for council members. They basically help me keep a level head.
Why is so much violence and danger in your community? And it's not because of these guys just want to be big, bad, and mean. No, it's because these guys need some support. And these guys grow up without any family, then the community has to take that place and come in to support us.
With this club, you get to meet some of the inmates who have been released and hear what just a few words or things that you wrote down affected them and how it really helped them.
This is my guinea pig Snoopy, who I got like 3 years ago from a rescue place. but you can't really play with them. And like you have to feed them twice a day, and then you have to like clean out their cages basically once a week, and that's not very fun. They squeak like whenever you come downstairs, like if they haven't been fed, and they also like sneeze sometimes, which is kind of funny. They don't do much, and they have short lifespans, and they're like not too interesting, so.
She is a bearded dragon. Her name is Indigo. I got her at PetSmart. Last year, like I really wanted another pet, and I wanted a cat really bad. And then my mom was like, oh, we're not getting a cat. And so I started getting into more like reptiles and more exotic animals. And then I saw a bearded dragon, I was like, oh my God, I really want a lizard. So I asked one, and she was like, yeah, let's go get it. She likes to lay down and put her body in the sand and shake it off a lot. Oh wow, they change colors a lot. They like to put themselves on logs, and they change their shape and their pattern, so that's cool. Like they're so nice and companion, like they really love being held and everything. The downside, their nails are really sharp, and like when I hold her, she just scratches me a lot, and it's like kind of annoying. Cleaning her cage is very like, oh, stressful too, but feeding her is mostly like the main chore. I feel like you have to be like older, like teenage or like grown-ish. You can't be like a kid, because I guess some days you forget to feed them. You're like, oh my God, I had to feed them, and it's like, so I think you need to have an older mindset.
I have a chinchilla. His name is Godchin for Godzilla the chinchilla. He humps my leg a lot. You have this fluff ball to brighten your day, and you can pet him and feed him and make him happy. But the downside is that he craps everywhere, and he's just kind of gross. I wouldn't recommend it to children because they don't really like being cuddled or held. But for someone who kind of has a busy lifestyle, chinchillas are pretty low maintenance, but they're also very messy, so I wouldn't recommend it for anyone who has like a carpeted apartment.
Today I would like to share my biggest regret from my 4 years here at Blair High School.
When I was an 11th grader, I heard rumors about a fantastic, exciting event with huge prizes. I so wanted to participate, but alas, I thought it was not for me. I thought it was not for me. I thought it was just for magnet students, but I was wrong. What was this activity? Puzzelpalooza, of course. It is an opportunity for all Blair juniors and seniors. I didn't get to participate because I made the mistake and didn't sign up, and I have to carry the burden of that decision for the rest of my life. Every day I wake up and wonder how my life could be different. I wish I could go back and undo that mistake, but alas, I cannot. I should have known that the single greatest thing I could have done was to participate in the most academically engaging activity that is only seconds away. Today, Blazers, I am here to plead with you not to make my same mistakes. Sign up for Puzzelpalooza. This will be something you won't regret. Sign up for Puzzelpalooza. Go to puzzlepalooza.mbhs.edu. Sign up for Puzzelpalooza. The prizes are huge. Sign up for Puzzelpalooza. It is only seconds away. Don't repeat my mistakes. Don't end up like me. Sign up for Puzzelpalooza.
Kids these days all face a common problem: tardiness. With waking up early and home responsibilities, every student struggles to get to class on time. But for students at Montgomery Blair High School, there is an additional challenge. The Reverse Blazer, the mortal enemy of the Montgomery Blair Blazer.
Reverse Blazer, is that you? Yes, it was I, the Reverse Blazer.
Why did you do it, Reverse Blazer? Why have you caused Chris to be late?
Kids should spend more time outside of school getting experience. They're only burning daylight by being in school. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing, to help them be more productive people.
You're not helping them, you're getting in the way of their education, and I can't let you do that. I'm gonna have to stop you once and for all.
You'll have to catch me first. You may have stopped me this time, Blazer, but you can't keep everyone from being late to class.
My God, you're right! Remember, kids, it's important to stay in school and get to class on time. The first step to success is being there, and I want to make sure all of you are here at school every day. The Reverse Blazer here is... Where did the Reverse Blazer go? He's still out there.
And so, to this day, the Blazer continues his fight against tardiness. The U.S. has 3,091 active landfills. That is more than the number of Chipotles in the U.S. That is far too much garbage. You're the only one who can stop the Earth from looking like this. The next time you feel like throwing that plastic bottle in a trash bin, don't do it. Toss it in a recycle bin instead, so that it can be processed and refurbished for another use. Lots of things can be recycled. Plastic forks, cardboard Amazon boxes, even the wrappers for Hershey Kisses. To check if something is recyclable, look for this symbol. Do your part. Recycle.